and efficient governance. Quadamu's attitude is necessary. Q10. Do you believe that possessing impeccable integrity is an asset, considering how Indian polity works? Justified. 150 words. General background. Integrity is one of the fundamental values highlighted in the Constitution, as it imbibes values of justice, equality, liberty, unity, etc. www.insightsindia.com 21 www.insightsays.com. Why integrity is necessary in the current scenario of Indian polity. There is an increased use of muscle power and money power in politics, leading to more elected representatives. It is necessary that integrity is primary for the leaders to act in public interest. There have been incidents of growing intolerance towards other communities, hate speeches even by public servants. Leaders with integrity would respect the tenets of the Constitution and uphold fundamental rights of the citizens. Black money, corruption, and nepotism are on rise. People who demonstrate integrity draw others to them because they are trustworthy and dependable. They are principled and can be counted on to behave in honorable ways. There is a nexus between criminals and politicians with bureaucracy. Integrity reminds bureaucrats to be politically neutral, be accountable, and work for the needs of the public. Working with integrity creates a positive work environment by building trust among co-workers and doing away with insecurities and the need for micromanagement. The recent press conference by the Supreme Court judges regarding the behavior of Chief Justice of India brings to the forefront the issue of failure of integrity, impartisan, which needs revamping. What is needed to ensure integrity in the system? An educated and vigilant public and openness in government. Ombudsman, independent police forces, and neutral civil servants are vital needs. Inculcation of values from childhood by family, formal education, etc. Conclusion. Sarpalli Radhakrishnan sounded the alarm bells. Would be warned that when ambition and power outstrip a country's abilities and sense of values, catastrophe is the surest end. Accountability is the essence of a democratic structure. Q11. What's the distinction between free expression and journalism? What are the elements of ethical journalism? Comment. Why India needs ethical journalism more than ever. 150 words. The Hindu background. In India, freedom of the press has been treated as part of the freedom of speech and expression guaranteed by Article 19(1)(8) of the Constitution. However, as mentioned in Article 19(2), reasonable restrictions can be placed on this right in the interest of the sovereignty and integrity of India, the security of the state, public order, decency or morality, or in relation to contempt of court, defamation or incitement to an offense. Hence, freedom of the media is not an absolute freedom. Free expression and journalism difference. The difference between the rights of the individual to expression and the rights of journalists as members of the press and media are different. The individual right of expression versus the institutional right of freedom of the press have a different relationship to the democratic process. Journalism is not free expression. It is a constrained expression, as you can't just say whatever you want to say. Elements of ethical journalism. Truth and accuracy. Journalists cannot always guarantee truth, but getting the facts right is the cardinal principle of journalism. Independence. Journalists must be independent voices. They should not act, formally or informally, on behalf of special interests, whether political, corporate, or cultural. Fairness and impartiality. Most stories have at least two sides. While there is no obligation to present every side in every piece, stories should be balanced and add context. Impartial reporting builds trust and confidence. www.insightsindia.com 22 www.insightsays.com. Humanity. Journalists should do no harm. What they publish or broadcast may be hurtful, but they should be aware of the impact of their words and images on the lives of others. Accountability. A sure sign of professionalism and responsible journalism is the ability to hold themselves accountable. Why India needs ethical journalism now. The growth in its scale, reach, and influence, however, has not been matched by corresponding sensitivity towards non-commercial and non-market dimensions. The media have a great responsibility to fight backward ideas such as casteism and communalism, and help the people in their struggle against poverty and other social evils. Convergence between news media, entertainment, and telecom has meant that the demarcation between journalism, public relations, advertising, and entertainment has been eroded. Media outlets assume importance not only for marketing and advertisement but also for the soft power aspects of businesses, organizations, and even nations. Paid news, with market forces at play and public investment in private companies, journalists found it sometimes lucrative to write only partially true stories of companies waiting to list on the stock exchanges. Blatant blackmail. In 2012, senior editors of the television channel Z News were arrested for allegedly demanding Rs 100 crore from Jindal Power and Steel Limited. In return for this payoff, they offered to dilute their network's campaign against the company in the coal scam. Widening legal regulatory gap as PCI cannot impose punishment. Way ahead, Gandhi cautioned that an uncontrolled pen serves but to destroy. So media should remain being the